These are the building blocks of confidence, right? It's our painful experiences, and it's also our highs, our winning.
That process very quickly. I mean, within 7 months of launching, I was already in talks with major retailers, which put things into perspective for me because I realized I wasn't ready for the level of growth that I was expecting in a short amount of time.
This could be one of those experiences that you learned the most from that said, I learned to really be able to accept and define how I wanted to work in life. And this wasn't it.
And on top of that, it was never really about me. Like from the standpoint of my career, I've never looked at my career like, oh, I'm trying to, be this person or achieve these things. It's always been like, Lord, where do you want me to go? That's where I'm going to be at.
Stop trying to figure this out. There is no badge of honor for you to try to figure out how to communicate, how to create a landing page, how to write an email newsletter about a subject matter that is important to you. You don't get a badge of honor because you can write it and not refer to anything.
And what I do now, I still get to teach and I love it. In whatever I do, I always need to have that element of teaching. And that way I know, even if the work is not the most fulfilling, if I have that teaching element, I can make it.
You're listening to the Driven Introvert Podcast, a faith-inspired space for purposeful introverts who are ready to step out with courage and pursue their big ideas. If you are an introvert who is tired of letting fear dictate what you do and how you do it, then this podcast is for you. I'm here to remind you that the life and work you've dreamed about is possible, and your unique personality is not a limitation to achieving it. I'm your host, Remi Roy, and I'm the co-founder of shepacked.com. On this podcast, I'll feature introverts and others with unique perspectives on what it means to follow dreams, passionately build out ideas, and live a life that matters. Expect inspiring conversations, resources, reflections, and stories on faith, life, and work. To make sure you don't miss an episode, visit shepacked.com/podcast to subscribe today. Don't forget to take courage, trust God, and go pursue your big ideas. See you next time. The Driven Introvert Podcast is produced by shepacked.com and Remi Roy, with content, editing, and strategy expertise from Candice Zachariah and Aishat Olarewaju. Want to ask a question or share a comment on a future episode? Email us today at thedrivenintrovert@shepacked.com or click on the link in the show notes to record your question in a voicemail.